Hi there, welcome to the latest video from Pilates Leeds, and today I'm going to talk about lunges. Now there's a lot in lunges, they're really useful exercises, but they're quite complicated, so I'm going to start simple and layer this up, or layer on and on. So the first thing about a lunge is you're taking one leg back and then the next one. So there's an inherent challenge to the balance. So for people who are not so good with the balance, then use a wall or a chair out in front of you. And there is a sort of pre-lunge, with or without something to balance you. The leg goes back and then the other leg goes back. So here you've got the transfer of weight, you've got some strength work for one of your legs, you've got the challenge of having to open the hip, and this is often the big problem. You need enough suppleness, enough flexibility in the muscles at the front of the back leg to be able to lunge. And also, from the point of view of your core stability, you need to dissociate the leg from the pelvis and the upper body. So the leg goes back, but the pelvis and the upper body slightly come forward, but they're working slightly separately. And of course, because you're moving, your abdominal muscles are going to work to stabilise you. So all that stuff is going on in this sort of, if you want, pre-lunge. The other thing to bear in mind is that you don't turn out the leg. So sometimes you have to actually go to the trouble of looking down to check that orientation. So next level, open the leg and just challenge the lunge a little bit more. So go back, check the leg, pelvis forward, body forward, and then maybe slide the leg and open and stretch a little bit more. So that's just challenge the lunge a little bit more. And then if you're all right and still on board with it, small little baby lunges. Okay, next level, you can do dynamic lunges, so you're going with a bigger range of movement. And now you're thinking more overtly about strength as well as all the other stuff. So the hamstrings, back of the thigh, and the glutes, the buttock muscles of the moving leg are driving the leg back and then driving the leg forward again. As of course you've also got strength work in the front leg. And the kind of full lunge, if you like, you'd go back, you've got your hip dissociation, your abs, your balance, your alignment, and then you are opening here and down and up. So the strength work here is now in both legs. 2 sets of hamstrings, 2 sets of glutes, driving you back up from the floor. So same with squats, stand into the floor to give you that upward drive. And for some people, although it's quite tricky, you don't kind of feel like you're working glutes and hamstrings, but that's when, if you were working in a more advanced setting, you'd add load. So body bar or kind of weights to add load to supplement body weight. But for many of us, just to do this in and of itself, there's so many other really good things. You don't necessarily need extra weight. So that's lunges.